Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Andrea Jackson along with Riesa Pascal. Time to jump into some life love shopping. What do you say?
For it. Let's do it, girlfriend.
All right. We're going to talk wedding trends right now. You could call it the battle of the bridal planners. An influencer's list of 2023 bridal trends is causing a stir among some of the top wedding coordinators. Social media star Andy Towner, who runs the site The Bridal Journey, recently revealed her list of predictions. She says in long lunch weddings, 80s style cakes, low-key hair, baby blue dresses, and small guest lists. Okay, Andy says what's out? Bridesmaids. Taking your partner's last name, walking down the aisle with your dad, garter tosses, and cutting the cake.
Aww.
All right, now UK wedding planner Georgie Mitchell disagrees. She calls out Towner on some of her trends. On No Bridesmaids, she calls it false. There's no way a bride does not want to include at least one best friend on her big day. And she also says on walking down the aisle solo, Mitchell says that's somewhat true. More brides are taking the walk alone. One even made the trip down the aisle with her groom. And on ditching the garter, Georgie agrees the garter toss maybe has become a thing of the past. With parents and grandparents in the room, sometimes it can be a bit awkward. But I don't know. What do you think, Riesa?
Okay, so I have been in some weddings that didn't have any bridesmaids. I had one friend that said she just had so many friends that she just wanted to not stress anyone out by, or didn't want to offend anyone, rather.
Okay.
So that was one thing. But I know I would love to have bridesmaids. The cake cutting, why would that disappear? I totally disagree with that.
Because I think that's a tradition you can't lose.
I know, you feed each other and all that. That's cute.
I don't know. She doesn't like the tradition stuff.
Yeah, the long luncheon style wedding, I could see that being a nice thing.
Yeah, something different. And another thing she mentioned that was out on her list, destination weddings, because they've just gotten so expensive. Yeah. But I know some brides do that because they say it's a way to weed out the guest list. Mm-hmm. Well, I could see that too.
Yeah, I had a friend that got married on a cruise. So you had to buy a ticket for the cruise to go to her wedding.
Here's my question. Do you buy a wedding gift? Because basically your presence is their gift,
I know,
right?
exactly.
Well, a recent Reddit poster asked for some advice on what many are calling a heartwarming family issue. The user says, my dad has been saying, I love you a lot more at the end of phone calls, going on to say he's very much a hugs and actions type of man when it comes to showing his kids he loves them. The Redditor explains the reason for the change of heart when it comes to showing support is because of a recent personal struggle. Now they want to know if they should tell dad how much it means to hear those words. The poster asks, will telling him embarrass him?
Oh, no.
I think it's kind of a nice thing to do.
Yeah. I would absolutely encourage that person to say, let him know. Because the thing is, you never know how much time you have left with someone. And when they're gone, you're going to think of these things that you wish you had shared to let them know that it means something to them. You know?
I mean, I understand the person says their dad's a hugger, a more physical affection type of guy. But I think to let him know, hey, those words mean a lot to me. I think that's key. Why wouldn't you?
I know. Say, hey, give him that positive affirmation so he knows, it's not taken for granted, and I appreciate it.
Exactly.
All right. Well, oatmeal, if you guys are a fan of oatmeal, is turning from sweet to savory. Foodies in the U.S. are going crazy for hearty oat dishes that can be eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's right. Oatmeal for dinner. Now, in recent weeks, bloggers have been sharing all kinds of savory oatmeal recipes on social media platforms. This latest breakfast trend, turned upside down, is made with vegetable or chicken broth, giving it a creamy base. Then you top it off with spinach, fried eggs, some soy sauce, whatever savory flavors tempts your taste buds. Now, I am not an oatmeal person, so I am like, okay, good for you guys. I don't think you're going to prepare oatmeal in any form that I'll enjoy it. I have a weird thing with textures. So the thickness of it is not for me.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting twist. It's like having rice, right? With your dinner, it's just a different, rice or grits or something like that.
Maybe we'll try it.
Okay.